What's up, everyone? Welcome to First Impressions, where I give you my first impressions on recently released theatrical films. I am your host, AJ Legend. This is my esteemed guest, a good friend of mine.
BMX Stream here.
And we just got done seeing Aquaman, and overall thoughts on Aquaman? Damn good movie.
Hell yes. Oh my gosh. This was such a good movie. Characters were well done. Set development looked amazing. I love the dynamic between the characters in the movie. They got along really, really well. The relationship between the developing relationship between Aquaman and Mera. Thank you. Aquaman and Mera. I love that. I love the relationship between Willem Dafoe's character and Aquaman. That was amazing to see as well. I love that they play on that. It's a bridge between land and sea. That was the theme of the film.
Well, that's Aquaman's character in general. He's from a human father and Atlantean mother.
Right. So he's a half-breed.
He's the one to unite two worlds. It's kind of like Superman, you know. Superman's the link between Krypton and Earth.
He is.
Aquaman is the link between land and sea.
He is. And it was really well done, too.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to give your thoughts?
Oh, of course. As someone that's seen all the DC movies, all the DCEU movies, from Man of Steel all the way to Justice League, I can honestly say that Aquaman is the best out of all of them. And I like Man of Steel more than most. I'm not apologetic towards Man of Steel. I'm very lenient towards Man of Steel. Though I acknowledge the Man of Steel problems, and I hate what that movie can do, what that movie did, and I hate the fact that that movie just is completely washed away by BVS, which is another train wreck.
Pretty much.
And you got Suicide Squad, which is a movie that nobody even remembers anymore.
Right.
Who remembers Suicide Squad?
Man.
We're having a conversation with another friend of ours. We're talking about all these movies, and when we left the theater, when he left to take his son home, I was like, I completely forgot to mention Suicide Squad.
It completely slipped our minds. We were like,
it's like the movie never happened.
Exactly. The movie was like...
It's like Thanos snapped that shit out of existence.
Oh, I was going to say the movie... Oh, okay. That's more appropriate.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anything else?
Now, I've seen Wonder Woman. I liked Wonder Woman. I enjoyed Wonder Woman, but at the end of the day, Wonder Woman left that much of an impression on me. It's forgettable. Wonder Woman is a First Avenger remake, only not as fun as First Avenger.
Right.
My opinion. Justice League is a goddamn train wreck. Aquaman is that first fun DC movie where when it starts to when it's over, you're like, wow, I had fun watching this. I got to see a fun superhero movie. Warner Brothers and DC finally got their heads out of the sand.
Exactly.
Finally got their fingers out of their ass.
Exactly.
And they produced a quality movie. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
You give one guy the power to oversee, you keep your meddling hands off the movie, and oh my God.
You actually turned out a good product.
Exactly. Jason Momoa as Aquaman. He was fantastic.
Definitely.
I love the dynamic with him and Mera. It's well handled.
Definitely.
The stuff with him and the chemistry with Momoa and Dafoe was fantastic. I like that whole play of Vulko pretty much being Aquaman's Alfred, his mentor, his voice of reason. You know, I like the relationship with Aquaman and his father. I like the storyline with him and Orm, his brother. I like how Orm views him as the bastard, the son that never should have happened, the son that led to their mother's death. I love the jealousy and I love the hatred he has for Aquaman, and I like how that plays out throughout the course of the film.
Right.
You know, I like Aquaman struggling with the fact that he pretty much does not have any value. He didn't really value himself at all.
Mm-hmm. He really didn't.
And I like how throughout the course of the movie he starts to find his true self, and he accepts that, yes, this is who I am, this is what I have to do, this is my birthright. I like how that's handled with the course of the movie. It's really well done.
Definitely.
The action scenes. Oh my God.
Wow.
Really, James Wan.
Well done.
My man, you did a fantastic job with the action scenes. Every single fight scene to me was well handled. The first fight in the submarine was good stuff.
Definitely.
That whole Sicily scene was great.
That really,
I love the Sicily scene.
I love Sicily. That was amazing.
The stuff in Atlantis, some fight scenes that happened. There's a big Atlantean climactic fight at the end was over the top.
That was amazing.
Was over the top awesomeness, very reminiscent of Star Wars.
Definitely.
I loved it. Good stuff.
It really was reminiscent of Star Wars.
Everyone in the cast did a good job. Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago is in this movie, and he did fine. He was good. He plays the father of Mera, and I thought he did a good job. I liked him a lot.
Definitely.
The actor who played Black Manta was fantastic. I like the look of Black Manta. Looked fantastic. Was straight out of the page.
Yeah.
The costumes and the costumes and set design of this movie.
Beautiful.
Excellent. Beautiful. It
done.
created another world.
It really did.
It created the undersea world that I've always wanted to see brought to life on screen.
It felt like I was there.
Exactly. They made Aquaman's suit look fantastic.
They did.
The translation of Ocean Master's silver and purple look was done exceptionally well.
Definitely.
The Black Manta costume was right off the page awesome. Special effects looked great. Direction was good. Cinematography was beautiful. This is a good-looking movie. It's crystal clear. It has a lot of vibrant colors to it. It's not murky at all.
No.
It's like crystal clear. I like it.
I'm going to go on record, and I'm going to say that I think this was the best DC movie that they ever put together.
Oh, it is. For the DCEU continuity, absolutely.
I'm going to say
this
that.
Is their best. This is them putting the right now. If they can
continue this momentum.
If Shazam can equal this movie, then I have high hopes for the future of the DCEU.
I was going to say, honestly, if they keep up the momentum going along the line and, in time, I think they can even rival Marvel. You did say that?
I just said that. If they keep the momentum going with Shazam, then they have a good chance.
Oh, definitely. I'm sorry. I agree, then.
Like, this movie was fine. Like, I mean, there are some story parts that can get a little muddled here and there, and there are certain things that can be stretched on for a long period of time, and we, cut a couple minutes out.
The humor comparison.
Oh, yes.
Between them.
I do have a main gripe with this movie. And that gripe goes to that this movie, it feels like a Marvel movie, which is fantastic. It's great. I've always said the DC movie should follow that Marvel template. Be fun, be energetic, have a good story, have good characters, make your actor, just create a fun atmosphere on the set so that those performances could come off the screen that can get lost in the world. Aquaman did that in spades. It also tried to duplicate that Marvel humor, and I've always criticized Marvel for their humor, because in some instances Marvel humor can be really, really funny, and then in other instances it can come across as really, really cringe. This movie has got some funny moments in it, has legitimately funny moments in it, and it also has some moments of cringe.
Definitely. I agree with you there.
When you have Aquaman say, well, I could have just took a piss. That's cringe.
Cringe.
I mean, really cringe. But then you have other funny moments too, where it's like, see, if you would have kept the humor like
it was before, it would have been a perfect movie.
Well, it's still
a good movie.
It's still a good movie. But I wouldn't be squirming in my seat where I'm like, really? Did you have to go there?
Right.
Come on. Now, that's just a nitpick. It doesn't affect the overall grade of the movie. It's just something I'm not...
It's not particularly a fan of it.
Exactly. I'm not too keen on the idea. But overall, the movie is great. Acting is top-notch. Production value is fantastic. James Wan does an excellent job directing. Like I said, the cinematography is beautiful.
Right.
The actors are clearly having a good time with the material.
Totally.
The story is really, really good. I like how they use flashbacks for certain scenes. I thought that was really well handled.
Definitely.
And overall, this is a fun movie. This is DC and Warner Brothers actually caring about the superhero genre again.
Which is very, I'm sure, to a DC fan, like a novice DC fan like myself, and to a I'm going to say a pro DC fan like AJ.
I wouldn't say I'm pro.
You're more experienced. You're more of a DC fan than I am.
Well, I know my way around
because you've seen more of the movies. But like, it's got to be so refreshing to see that they actually like care about their product.
I mean, yeah, look,
in this movie,
you can only do so many Dark Knight trilogies, and you can only do, and then you can do a Green Lantern and have people crucify you for it.
Of course.
But then you have a movie like this. Okay, do more like this.
Yeah.
Like, keep it going. Like, if Shazam can equal this movie or be better, then I got so much high hopes for the new direction.
Exactly. They got the ball rolling. Now they got to keep it rolling.
Exactly. So, final grade for you.
Final grade for me. Wow. I'm going to say this got a solid 9 from me.
I agree. This is a solid 9 out of 10. This is by far the best DC movie to come out. Trump's Man of Steel.
Definitely.
Trump's BVS. Demolishes Suicide Squad. Makes Wonder Woman look like a joke. And it makes me wonder why Justice League was even made.
Yep.
So, those are our thoughts on Aquaman. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you back next time for more.